In introducing our keynote and esteemed speaker, I want you to pay attention to the connective threads that you may see from her life that connects to your ongoing and interlocking life threads. Young adults and youth who are the Scholarship and Promise Award recipients, please pay close attention. There is wisdom in hearing about this evening's keynote speaker, Jackie Robinson, whose story starts with her parents. Hubert Robinson, one of 13 children who hailed from Battle Creek, Michigan, and his eventual wife, Ercie, one of 10 children who was originally from Denapolis, Alabama, were high school sweethearts. Marriage was inevitable. An enterprising couple, they owned a funeral home, Larkin and Scott Mortuary, and used the marketing tagline for the service you so well deserve. Hubert and Ercie had 5 children, and one of the daughters received the name Jacqueline Yolanda, born in Alabama, in Albany, Georgia. Since Dad was a military man, the family had the opportunity to live in England, where Jackie and her sister attended school. Eventually, Mr. Robinson was assigned to the old Hancock Air Force Base in Syracuse, and young Jackie settled into a life in central New York. Your program booklet tells you about her rise in the field of broadcast, communications, and television. You may not know that while in high school, Jackie worked retail jobs and gave her paycheck back to the department store where she worked because she had to be fashionable. With strong and direct encouragement from her mother to get a real job, she found a position substituting for Hilda Taylor, the newsroom secretary at WSYR TV and radio, because in those days, working women took the summer off to be with their family. That job changed young Jackie's life. You may know that Jackie married Henry. You may not know that Henry Melchor received a full scholarship and graduated from Hamilton College. With yet another scholarship, he graduated from Harvard Law School. After graduation, he embarked on a promising and successful legal career and is currently a partner with Bond, Shelnick, and Kane Law Firm, one of the largest firms in New York State. We regret that prior to a commitment before this evening, he will not be able to join us. But let's move on. You may surmise that Jackie balanced her career even as she raised 2 children who are now adults. Her daughter, Jocelyn, majored in applied economics and management, graduated from Cornell University, and now works for Alliance Bernstein, a global wealth management company in New York City. Her son, Henry Jr., who is affectionately known as HR, is a mechanical engineer. He works for Cold Case Technologies in Massachusetts and graduated from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. You may not know that Jackie's church, along with her parents, husband, and friends, enable her to attend every parent-teacher meeting, band concerts, soccer and basketball games, or ballet recitals that her children participated in when they were growing up. Jackie did not miss one. It does take a village. Jackie Robinson's faith and support was rooted in People's AME Zion Church, and she worships currently at Central Baptist Church, both in Syracuse. You should also note that Harriet Tubman was firmly rooted in her faith and her church. There is that connective thread. A B-plus student in secondary school, Jackie participated in marching band in high school and at Syracuse University as a majorette. The next time you are able to see her, bring her a baton to twirl. Jackie also ran track and field. She became second in New York State in the 50-yard dash, competed in the 440 relay where she was the anchor. And if you ever ran relays, you know the pivotal positions are running first or running anchor, where you anchor your team. Besides the 50-yard dash, she was a competitor in the 100-yard dash and the standing broad jump. I emphasize standing broad jump. This weekend, go in your backyard or go on the sidewalk and try to do that. See how far you go. Jackie clips it at 5 feet 10.5 inches tall. Her height allowed her to compete and do very well in the standing broad jump. I'm 5 feet 10 inches, and I cannot quip anything about success in that area. Famous for her chocolate chip cookies, which are in demand at church, silent auction fundraisers, and other events, I expect to see Famous Amos packages make room for Jackie's ultimate chocolate chip cookies on Wegmans, Tops, and Price Chopper shelves in the not-too-distant future. And if you happen to run across turtles, those chocolate creations that are still made the way they have always been, slowly and carefully, with crisp premium pecans, creamy caramel, and luscious milk chocolate. Think of Jackie and bring her some when you see her next. With her future centered on service to our youth and education, you now know our keynote speaker. I am privileged, humbled, and honored to introduce this evening's keynote speaker, Dr. Jacqueline Yolanda Robinson Melchor, known to us simply and affectionately as Jackie Robinson.